What's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Who that's sitting here to bring back with another stream. Sorry for streaming so late. Had stuff to do, but this not going to be a long stream. Let's say about a 45 to 30-minute stream. How everybody's day going? Hope everybody's day going well. We're just here to talk about a couple of stuff, man. You know, we have to talk about this type of stuff. As Saints fans, I'm going to tell you how I feel about the Derek Carr situation. And, go deeper into detail about it, man. There's not much you can really do about it. However, we do have a lot of stuff to get over, like Saints talk, draft plans, everything. I'm watching the NFL Honors. Awesome. Yeah, I heard about the winners. I already knew Mahomes was gonna win, MVP. It wasn't gonna be that surprising. Man threw 5,000 yards. Hold up. Woo! Man, really threw 5,000 yards though. So I give him his props on that. That man threw 5,000 yards. So NFL Honors. Nick Bosa is the winner out of that. Sauce Gardner-Johnson won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Garrett Wilson won Offensive Rookie of the Year. Salutes to service is Ron Rivera. Hayden Hurst. Justin Jefferson won Offensive Player of the Year. DeMarco Ryans, assistant coach. MVP. Nick Sirianni, dang, Sean McDermott won. I feel like that coach of the year right there does not they never announced it yet, but they said Justin Jefferson won. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, it is. Oh, we're gonna be a long day. Well, how everybody's day going, man? So we're gonna get straight into it, man. Derek Carr to the New Orleans Saints. I don't feel like Derek Carr is a bad quarterback. I don't feel like, Saints fans, we must understand, if we taking a look, Brian Dable was coach of the year. What he had to put up with compared to, I feel like that award is kind of losing its stuff. I would have probably gave it to Kyle Shanahan, the way he handled a good record with 3 different quarterbacks, man. That's more fit right there. I feel like coach of the year should be given to coaches who have to deal with the most stuff. If you have to, deal with your quarterback getting hurt on a consistent basis, your team, your defense, injuries, stuff like that, and you're still able to win football games. I think that's what coach of the year should mean. I don't even know the understanding of the awards at this point, because whoever choosing these guys need to be, reevaluated. But I'm going to be honest with y'all here. I'm going to be honest with you. Hold up. Let me pull it up. My bad. Derek Carr has officially finished his visit, and the New Orleans Saints show high interest in him. How do you think I feel about that? It's not a bad deal. Now, for the compensation it will only turn 49ers was always a player level team, with the Giants was supposed to have a top 5 pick. We also forget about Daniel Jones play. You said there was always a playoff team, but you name how many head coaches could win with what they had to deal with. Purdy, Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance. Not many people could do that. Yes, I will drop the link soon. So not many people have to deal with that. So I'm sticking with Kyle Shanahan. He's my coach of the year because I felt like he had to deal with the most, and he was still able to win football games. So, yeah. So I'm not changing on that. It is what it is at this point. You know what I mean? Also, we will do more film analysis. Probably do that tomorrow. Who knows? Okay. So I'm pulling it up right here. According to my man Ian Rappaport, Derek Carr visits the New Orleans Saints, and the Saints has already made the compensation well known. The Raiders want a 3rd-round pick. Now, here's the thing about the pick Saints fans are worried about. And we have to go off his true value. It would be a 4th-round pick if you're going to handle his contract as a whole. However, if you do the additions, if the Saints give up a 3rd-round pick, that means that we're working his deal at the same time. Now, do I feel like Derek Carr is worth the third round pick? Nah, but if you're gonna rework that contract, make it so you can still help other players, get paid, and you can still maintain a proper team, then yes, you will give up a third round pick. Now, as Derek Carr, as it goes for a quarterback, I'll be the first one to say his career has not been his fault. I'd be the first one to say this. Consistent head coach changes, the fact that he was never able to have a stable offensive line. The fact is, man, he never really had a true number one receiver. Darren Waller kept getting hurt. He had Devontae Adams for a season, and he went real decent with that. However, it still came up short, ended it off with a bad record, and people are looking down on Carr. Now, do I feel like Carr is like top 10, top 7 quarterback worthy? No, I do not. I'm not that crazy, guys. Come on. I'm a realistic football fan. I don't think Derek Carr is like game breaking talent. However, is he like regular quarterback breaking talent? Yes. Yes, he is. Can he win you football games? Yes, he can. If you could build him a proper team, he will win football games. McDaniel won without Tua, McCarthy won with Dak, but it's all option. I respect your opinion, right, Josh? Derek Carr played with Dennis Allen, and he did. Now, here's the thing about the Derek Carr situation. I don't like him teaming up with Dennis Allen or Pete Carmichael because they were the main reasons why the New Orleans Saints failed last season with the bad coaching, the bad decision making, and just not really taking control of the team. Dennis Allen was weak in his own freaking coaching staff. I felt like he was the baby of the coaching staff. They told him what to do. He didn't tell them what to do. They told him what to do, which is just pathetic. Now, if we still have Sean Payton, would I be more confident about it? Yeah, but we don't have him. Hopefully, we can get Dennis Allen fired, but that will cost us a season too. But as a Saints fan, we really want to win. See, this is a double-edged story. We get Carr. Listen, we get Carr. Season turns up. Saints is like a 3 playoff seed. Like they're in the top 3 for a playoff seed. Dennis Allen keeps his job, better or worse, he gets an extension. Do we really want that? Just think about that, Saints fans. Do you really want to give him a contract extension? Because that's basically what could happen. You get Derek Carr, upsizes up at the quarterback position. You might just have to draft him a little bit more weaponry, and better or worse, you're in the playoffs, or you're like the first seed or the second seed. That's like the best outcome that can happen. And if that does happen, guess what? Dennis Allen gets a contract extension. Pete Carmichael is forgiven. And guess what? They in house for long periods of time until Sean Payton robbed the Saints coaching staff again. If we get there, best case scenario where the Vikings win some flu games, get a home playoff win, and get home fluke playoffs. But was it really that different with Drew Brees? Here's the thing about the Vikings. Like, I think Derek Carr is way better than Kirk Cousins. Yes, I do think that. You want to know why Kirk Cousins is in a good situation? Can you really say the Raiders is a good situation? Can you really say that even though he is a veteran quarterback? Like, he never had an offensive line. That's one thing you could say. Never had a stable coach. He never really had a proper defense. He never really had a bunch of these things and was able, to do the stuff most quarterbacks can do. Can I call him the Kirk Cousins? Not yet, because he never had the weapons or the opportunities or anything to really just separate himself from that role. My bad. My freaking bad. So, is there upsides with Derek Carr? Sure is. There's a lot of upsides, though. Now, we look into his stats. That's a different story. Listen, we look into his stats. Let's go into his games, his historical stats. So, okay, he came into the league 2014, 3-13 record, 348 completions off 599 attempts, 58.1 completion percentage, 3,270 yards, 21 TDs, 12 interceptions. Okay, that's his rookie year. 2015, you saw a little bit on the upsides. 7-9, 61.1 completion percentage, 573, 3,987 yards, 32 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Okay, it's better. Then you go into 2016, similar year, 3,900 yards, 63.8 completion percentage, 28 TDs, 6 interceptions. Okay, 2017, he slipped up a little bit, but I think he also had injuries too. So 3,400 yards. He had a 62.7 completion percentage, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. So he has red zone troubles. He threw 4,000 yards 3 seasons straight. That's on the upside right here. He had and then his worst season by far has been 2022, which has also been in the deal with the coaching staff of the Raiders and how dumb they were. What's up, Elite Goods? What's up? Hi, everybody. What's up, bro? You know, God fearing man, elite man. You know, you the GOAT. So if I'm taking a look at these stats now, let's look at it. He's 31 years old. His completion percentage, okay, I'll be the first one to say this. He out of his whole career, he only had one under 60 completion percentage. Just think about that. Under 60, only one, and that was his rookie year. So he has the veteranship. He could do what he could do, you know. He could move the ball downfield. That's the thing. Y'all act like the Raiders offense was as horrible all year long. Like it wasn't his fault. Like take a look at that offense. Hold up. I should have got my information ready. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need ESPN. Where you at? Hold up. We got diagnostic issues. Hello, testing 1 2 3. Can someone tech in chat? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? We have a little bit of an issue. Nope. I think I'm echoing bad. Give me a sec. No internet connection. Yep, that sound about right. You gotta get a new router, bro. Yeah. My bad. We back. My bad. Had technical difficulties, life changing. You know, it is what it is. I'm sorry. We're back though. We are back. We are back. Are y'all still here? My bad. Oh my god, internet connections. Ooh, one of the worst things you can have. One of the worst. But we back. Give me a sec. So let me pull up what I was trying to pull up. Okay. Where they at? All right. My bad. My bad. Just checking in. I'm about to open up the thing soon after I get over this little sequence right here. Okay. So we take a look right here. The Oakland Raiders was about right there. Oh dang, they was close with. Okay, all right. So you're telling me with Andy Dalton, mind we had Pete Carmichael. We only had 39,600 total yards, 24 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, and that's with a bad coaching staff. Mind you not, guys. Mind you not. We had a horrible coaching staff that year. And you got the Raiders right here with 4,182 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 17 interceptions. And if you look at Derek Carr pass, they had a better freaking offense than most. Now let's look at the Raiders' offensive rank over the years. Look, we're going to take a look. We are taking a look. NFL offensive and defensive rankings 2020 2021. Okay, so we're in 2023, right? Okay, so in 2020, so in 2021, 2022, the Raiders had the third best freaking offense when they didn't have Mike McDaniel. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. When they didn't have Mike McDaniel, they had a top freaking offense. Well, we go to 2022 to 2023. Look at this. They were the 28th best offense. They were the 28, like literally. The rush game. You have Josh Jacobs. Their rush game. Look at this. 4.5 yards a freaking carry. Passing yards only 242 a game, and you go to 2020, and you go to like the 2020, and you go to 2020. The Saints still had Drew Brees, so it is. But look, where they at? Where are they? Regular season. I need regular season, not playoffs. Saints was fourth in offense that year. Raiders was 25th. Again, bad in a bad situations in a bad situation as a whole. 2021 Raiders had the freaking 14 best offense. Again, that just means he never had a stable freaking offense. Not stable. Still, imagine still trying to figure out what you're trying to do. Just imagine that you like 31 years old, you're going into the season where you just really want to win, and guess what, you still haven't found the stable offense. Now, is coming to New Orleans going to fix that? Probably not. Dennis Allen is awful. He is bad. He is really, really bad. Again, that's the heartbreaking part, Saints fans. Just imagine you get Derek Carr, you start doing good, and you re-sign Dennis Allen for a longer term. Boy, they give Pete Carmichael a contract extension, my heart might actually break. I'm dead serious, Saints fans. I'm actually dead serious. I'm not joking. Like, you give Derek Carr a contract, you give like Pete Carmichael a contract extension. You give freaking Dennis Allen a contract extension. That's gonna break my heart. That's gonna be hard on me. I might actually make a whole stream just crying like, "Yay, we made it to the playoffs! Yay!" And you just hear the report. Dennis Allen got a 5-year extension. Oh my Lord, that's gonna break hearts, man. My man Michael gonna be turning Super Saiyan by the time he hear that report. Michael, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Why did you have to put that thought into my brain? I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Yeah, that's see, with upsides come also downsides, because you get Derek Carr, everything turns to light. He gets you there, to the promised land, like to elite. Like if he get to an NFC championship, then it's Allen getting a contract extension. I'm just saying, Saints fans. Even if they lose the NFC conference, like still the NFC championship, like still if they make it, to kind of Dennis Allen getting a contract extension.
I'm surprised if we give this man a contract if we are the worst team in the league, because, like I said last time, the Saints, they're not really a franchise to fire people. They just let people go if they want.
Yeah, we stupid.
Like, for example, the 2 defensive coordinators that left, I don't even know if we fired them. I think they just wanted to go wherever they wanted to. And we didn't fire Sean Payton. He just left. I can't even name the last time we fired somebody. Probably before I was
when Sean Payton was in charge.
Oh. Well, well, the Saints, they're not a team to fire people, and that better stop now, because I swear to everything.
So we too friendly.
If Dennis Allen returns as the New Orleans Saints head coach after the 2023 to 2024 NFL season, you're gonna hear lots of words from me.
Well, I just know I'm gonna be crying. I'm probably just gonna face plant into the ground, just cry, weep in sorrow. And just be like, why did we take him back? why did we allow him back in the building?
Like, man, I like sometimes I question if the Saints are even a football team at this point, bro. Like, they don't make football decisions.
Now here's the thing: if trading for Derek Carr, we will all like it if he gets cut, but as we know, the Saints don't have the cap for that. So,
well, yeah, like people are acting like Derek Carr is like a mediocre. Well,
no, it's not about the mediocre part. It's like they don't want to give up sensible value, which I understand. But here's the issue: the Saints are flat broke.
I know, but like people want to say about his career record, and I'm here to tell you, if you actually think that a quarterback like career record is an actual stat, then you must think that it's a 1 versus 53 man show, because the quarterback, last time I checked, is only one of 53 other.
Not every quarterback can take you to the promise, man. Not every quarterback is Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, all of them.
Yeah,
you can just give them bad players and they can succeed.
Yes. Oh, damn! I just saw the Chandler Jones highlight when he stiff on the frick on Mac Jones. Speaking of the Raiders, damn. But yeah,
how was the Jets in negative cap space? Never mind, Michael. Go ahead.
Yeah, Derek Carr. People are acting like obviously there's guys like Lamar Jackson, which QB records are a stat, because when he does play with the Ravens do win, because when he doesn't play, they don't win. But what I'm here to tell you is those people that actually think a QB record is an actual stat, then you gotta look at the team stats too, bro. Because like you're acting like Drew Brees had 3 straight 7-9 seasons. Does that make him a bad, mediocre quarterback? Does it?
No, that didn't make him bad. That just made him that his team sucked.
Exactly. Derek Carr's team sucked, bro.
And he was actually in the most competitive football division at the time. See, it's one thing if you're making it to the playoffs when your whole division is good and, you actually beating them and you coming over top, that's when actually, that's when the best happened. But if you have a bad team going against your whole division, Cam Newton, MVP season, Matt Ryan, MVP season, bro, you're gonna have a hard time. We're
Yeah,
trying to
Tom
get out
Brady
that
coming to the
freaking
NFC
record.
South.
I can't fault Drew Brees on that. He's not like Aaron Rodgers, who like when he during his career, like his division was bad for like a really long time.
Exactly. I wish we had the Lions in our division. That would make things a whole lot easier.
Because the Vikings been bad for years. Until Kirk Cousins, until they officially got that team.
Yeah, when the Vikings look like they're about to get good, they somehow fold, as we've seen. That they lost to the eventual Coach of the Year, Brian Dable. Like, I don't know how they lost, bro. All I know is that Kirk Cousins is a crackhead. Kevin O'Connell's overrated. Dalvin Cook is injury prone. Justin Jefferson, he's still elite. I'm feeling he's getting old. The Vikings, they were overrated basically throughout the season because there's only 2 games, and I repeat, 2 games that the Minnesota Vikings won that were not one-score games. Only 2 of them, and one of them was the last week of the season.
Right, and this affects draft plans too. Because if we give up a 3rd-round pick, we're losing out on at least 2nd round or at least 1st-round talent if it falls.
Yeah, but people act like Derek Carr's not any better than Andy Dalton or James Winston. And I'm here to tell you that if you think that, then you are the most stupidest person on the face of the damn earth, man. How could you possibly say that after what we just went? We just went through 17 freaking games of Andy Dalton and James. Well, we went. Let's see. So we do the math. We went 3 games with injured James Winston who didn't play up to his high potential. And then we had to deal with 14 games of a washed-up, old, raggedy daggedy Andy.
Yeah, I'm convinced he don't like Jameis. I'm convinced that Dennis Allen does not like Jameis.
I'm not convinced. I am for sure convinced because there's no way that you would tell me with a straight face. I can't even say my.
So you started Andy Dalton for the entire year.
Yeah, you want Andy Dalton over James Winston, injured or not? I don't give a damn, bro.
Now here's the upside. See, you could see the change of draft would be you get Derek Carr. Listen, Michael Thomas is like, what's his contract? How Michael Thomas doing?
I think now it's on a 1-year deal because of the restructure.
Okay, so he on a 1-year. You want to bring in offensive help, point blank, period. Like we all know we got Chris Olave, we all know we got Rashid Shaheed, but it's time to enhance the firepower.
I actually think he's gonna be a free agent either this year or next year, but I think
the Saints might trade him. I wonder, can we get a 3rd-round pick for Thomas?
Yeah, 3rd or 4th at this point. I'll be happy.
If we get a 3rd-round pick for Michael Thomas, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, if this was a 2019 Michael Thomas, we would get probably 2 firsts and maybe.
No, we would get a 1st-round pick because wide receivers like Tyreek Hill only went for a 1st, but
yeah, like obviously there's gonna be like, for example,
we ain't getting no 2nd-round pick.
Like last off, you know how much optimistic Saints fans after last offseason thought that we were gonna go all the way, and I'm not gonna lie, I was one of them when we got Tyrann Mathieu, Marcus May. And we got a lot of other good players, but then that was before we saw Dennis Allen put on a Saints hat, and instead of reversing psychology, he went back to the Raiders days, so he just continued to suck. And then the last 3 wins that he had were the only back-to-back wins he ever had in his career. So Dennis Allen.
Here's the thing about Michael Thomas.
I think you're probably a good person in real life. But you're stupid, okay? You're the most stupidest player. You're the most stupidest head coach ever. And I hope that your career,
No, the Saints can unload in trade talks. I'll be like this, man. Draft is coming up. Get as much value as you can. If you really would want to, just trade Michael Thomas and just re-up in the draft. You can't get any type of worse than that. Because you still have Chris Olave, you still have freaking Alvin Kamara. Those are already your 2 offensive weapons. You bring in another wide receiver who's young, by the way. Thomas is getting old, guys. And we actually bring in probably a legit freaking tight end. Please, I'm tired of moving wide receivers to tight end.
But the Saints.
I mess with Jawan Johnson. But Jawan Johnson is not a number 1 tight end. He's probably a number 2.
But yeah, the Saints, however, I don't trust them when it comes to trades because last year, we all know the infamous C.J. Gardner-Johnson trade.
Yeah, Sean Payton had to speak
Only
on
got
that,
us
bro.
a 6th and a 5th, bro. For C.J.
Yeah, Sean
Gardner-Johnson.
Payton just he had a conversation about that. Mickey Loomis and Dennis Allen. See, let me tell you what those idiots had in their head. They was probably like, okay, CJ Gardner Johnson, he can only play corner, he can only play in the slot. Okay, look, what we're gonna do is we're gonna trade him because we feel like he's replaceable. Just to find out he wasn't replaceable, you put someone else new in the slot, got destroyed, and literally just failed automatically. And CJ Gardner Johnson has the most picks on the freaking Eagles. So
yeah, well
again,
him and Tariq Woolen, who almost won Rookie of the Year, if it wasn't for Sauce being amazing.
Right.
Tariq and C.J. Gardner-Johnson had 6 interceptions, and while the Saints were out there, okay, we got a 6th and 5th. That's cool, right? While the Saints were doing that, C.J. Gardner-Johnson's out there appearing in Super Bowls. Not with the Saints, though.
Yeah, I think this has officially turned into something like new. You leave the Saints, you automatically got chances to win a Super Bowl. That's just a thing now. I'm officially calling that a thing.
We're going to trade Michael Thomas, and next year's winning the Super Bowl, bro. That's what's going to happen.
Like we let Malcolm Jenkins walk, he won a Super Bowl.
It's the Saints' curse, bro. They never want to win a Super Bowl with us, bro. Even if the Eagles lose the Super Bowl, he still made it, bro.
Right.
I don't understand how the Saints are like a talent.
PFF needs to update, bro.
They can't win nothing, bro.
You hear me?
Huh?
I said PFF needs to update itself.
Yeah, that's why I never look at PFF rankings. I don't trust them. I don't trust a lot of this.
And people be wondering, I'm probably going to have to make videos on that statement. Yes, Saints fans, I will take a tight end with the 2nd round pick. Yes, I would. Y'all don't see these teams with dominant tight ends. Y'all need to stop looking down at the tight end position. The George Kittles, the Jason Kelsey. Look at the Darren Wallers.
Yeah, bro. Like Derek Carr. If we had Derek Carr, that would be good. But especially if we get tight end in the draft to pair up with Derek Carr, like we've seen what he did with Darren Waller. Imagine Derek Carr was another franchise tight end. If we get like the guy from Michigan, oh, that dude would be so sweet.
Right, that would be good.
Like Luke from Michigan. I'm not trying. I think his name is Luke Schoolmaker or something. From Michigan Wolverines. That kid can ball, man. Like I've seen in the playoff game that they had and in the regular season when he was playing with McCarthy. The Michigan Wolverines, I guarantee you half of those wins that they got was Luke's performance. Because like Luke, like if we can get him in the 2nd round, I feel like that's a steal, man.
Right.
Because honestly, he looks like his 1st round talent, to be honest. Like mid to late 1st round pick, that man, I won't be surprised if he goes.
So many players got opportunities to be great, man. It's just like we gotta hit this year.
It's like obviously it's not gonna be. Obviously, you're probably not gonna get like another Travis Kelce or Darren Waller or Mark Andrews or George Kittle on your team. But there's some tight ends out there that are underrated. Juwan Johnson, for example. There's a lot of tight ends that will be available.
Yes, I will be taking the tight end. Michael, record this. Put this on Saints live streams. Do whatever you want. You could tell this for hoodie. I don't care. I'm taking a tight end at the 2nd round pick. I don't care.
Hell, I'm gonna make a video.
This is actually probably one of the few drafts where the tight end where they actually got like 4 decent tight ends. And yes, I am picking one up. You want to know why? Because if you want a big guy who could catch over the safety, or you want to throw a fade to, get you a tight end. Stop getting big wide receivers.
There's 2 draft prospects I wouldn't mind the Saints selecting. No, there's 3 draft prospects that I wouldn't mind the Saints selecting in the 2nd round. First one is Luke Schoolmaker. Now, I already explained why. Just rewind the stream if you need to. And then number 2 is an underrated guy from USC, Jordan Addison, at the receiver position. That man can ball. When he was playing, bro, that man, he was a beast. And then we have the guy from Tennessee. I believe his name is Jalen Hyatt. That man can ball. If you watch the Keeping It Real podcast, I picked them in the 1st round. I didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's like in the 40s and we have the 29th pick. I didn't care. I did not want him off the board.
And I'm sticking by what I say, man.
And I'm thinking
Michael,
about
how you
what I
feel?
said.
How you feel about my statement about using a second round pick on a tight end, bro?
I mean, I feel like it depends on what time. No, the Saints are probably going to draft the worst
I
player.
want that 6'7". I want that 6'7" tight end, bro. A
Yeah, I want the tight
6'7"
end that can
guy
catch a
who
ball.
has the offensive capabilities. You know who I'm about to say. Come on, Michael. You know who I'm about to say, bro. I want Darnell Washington.
Yep, because I want a tight end who has a big body in Calvin Johnson's hands. That if he's trying to make a play, he's gonna catch that thing right over.
And here's the thing about this. See, listen, Saints fans. The thing about Michael Thomas, yes, he was good, but the issue was he couldn't go over the top.
Exactly, bro. Obviously people say he's Slan's boy. That's actually not true, to be honest with you. But yeah, people say the same thing about Cooper Kupp, why he's not flashy. One thing, you don't need to be flashy to be a good receiver that I've noticed. Because Cooper Kupp, the only reason he's not flashy is because he keeps breaking away and getting open. And same thing with Michael Thomas. Obviously, I don't, but I'm not gonna basically say what I want from Michael Thomas, because if I say I want him going, people are gonna call me Michael Thomas hater.
I don't want Michael Thomas going, but it's time to start. But it's time to start anew. This team. It's time to move the old players on. It's time to bring new faces, fresh meat.
Yeah, I mean,
I said fresh meat. Okay,
I feel like if we can throw Tre'Quan Smith into the fire.
No, you better not. You did not just say we throw Tre'Quan Smith at tight end.
No, I said throw him in the fire.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say I'm tired of moving receivers to tight end. Jawan Johnson, yes, he had a little small breakout year, but he still ain't my number one tight end.
Just feed him to the wolves, bro. Just feed Tre'Quan Smith to the wolves at this point.
And then I go back into the freaking thing. Here's another thing, Saints fans, that y'all probably not really gonna understand about this. Here's the shocker, and here's something most people don't understand. Watch this. So look, you listening, Michael?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so take this image, right? You listening?
Mm-hmm.
A 6'7" tight end, and then you get you another wide receiver who could also do the same amount of stuff as Michael Thomas, because you already have a deep shot guy named Chris Olave, right? You get you another wide receiver who has good hands with decent speed, who could actually get over the top, because I'm tired of Carlton Davis locking up Michael Thomas on slant routes.
Mm-hmm.
You get somebody like that. We're done. We're out of the freaking. I'm done. I'm done with it. I am just so done with just having a wide receiver who can't run a post.
Yeah, I feel like that generation is kind of over now, because now we're going in.
What generation? Oh man! Even the second half big wide receiver can run a decent over the top play. Listen, man. CeeDee Lamb, he could go over the top. Old man DeAndre Hopkins, go over the top. Devontae Adams, go over the top.
And you got Tyreek Hill can burn you and go over the top too.
Who else could go over the top? Tyreek Hill, we already know he could go over the top. Jalen Waddle, he could go over the top.
Tyreek, CD.
Cooper Kupp goes over the top. Justin Jefferson, go over the top.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney's kind of fast. So
they can run a slant. They can run an end. They can run over the top. Michael Thomas, he can't do that because he's not fast enough and he's not burning no corner. He can probably Moss him, but he ain't burning no corner.
I feel like Michael Thomas is just used to playing with Drew Brees, and now that we don't have him, you can't really do that other stuff that you used to do before Drew Brees.
Even before Drew Brees, he wasn't really doing it. He was like,
but the thing is, people want to blame People want to say that the only reason Michael Thomas got the reception record is because of the slant routes and Drew Brees. What I'm here to tell you is that's straight cap, because some players can do that and they can drop the ball with ease, bro.
Yeah, a lot of them slant routes.
For example, I'm looking at you, Tre'Quan Smith.
Oh yeah, Tre'Quan Smith garbage. We all know this. That was another mistake. Why would you bring him back?
Tre'Quan Smith doing all that, he's not getting more than 2 receptions. Bro.
Why would you bring him back? That's another thing. Why?
Oh, that's called the Saints being a freaking pussy. They're afraid to say no.
Like, it's not.
If I was to say no, I don't care who you are. No.
It's not that hard. Just say no.
Exactly, bro. Dude, honestly, I don't even think we want to get rid of the worst player on our team, bro. That's how committed we are to this franchise. But why do you get rid of Abram Smith in the preseason, but you don't get rid of a guy like Trequan Smith, bro.
Here's the funny part: you let go of Abram Smith and you let go of Tony Jones just to have a
Exactly, bro.
worse running back
We
room.
already have two
I
running
don't
backs
get
in
that.
the
I don't get. That offensive guys need to be fired. That running back coach, whoever, needs to be fired for whatever that was. Because you let like Tony Jones. We already knew it was over with him, but you let a rookie go just to put Mark Ingram in there and literally stink up the joint, and then bring in David Johnson.
Dude, Mark Ingram literally had 2 fumbles the first 2 weeks of the season, and Abram Smith only had 1 in 3 games in the preseason.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it was bad, bro.
Like, bro, like, I just don't understand. Like, there's one level of being nice or pussy, and there's one of just being absolutely stupid.
Oh yeah, that's multiple.
Cause, dude, how can you be stupid and naive? Like, how do you keep the worst Smith, but you get rid of the? Because I guarantee you, if we had Abram Smith running the football, when Camaro,
he would have probably turned up, but we will never see because he never had that. Like, he was given an opportunity in the preseason, but dude, I told people
he didn't do that bad, bro.
He didn't do that bad. He had that one fumble and they gave up on him.
Like, dude, he only had 1 fumble. But Mark Ingram has 2 fumbles, but it's just for the culture, so we're gonna keep him, bro. Nah, man, I swear, if we resign, if Trequan Smith is not thrown into the fire after March, or Mark, like, obviously I love Mark Ingram for what he did to the Saints, but he's over with. If he does not retire, if we resign his old ass, I swear to everything. The moment that we resign him, I'm throwing everything on the stream.
I'm looking at the current roster right now.
I swear, if we bring back Davenport, it's over with in this house.
Yeah, we're not bringing. He should not be coming back. So looking at it, yeah, they never updated 2023 the Saints draft board because is Jawan Johnson was this his last season?
He was on a 1-year deal, so technically he's in free agency right now.
Okay, here's the thing. You can bring him back, but you got to cut Adam Troutman. It's time to cut your choices loose on that.
That's why I said we should draft a tight end, bro.
Draft a tight end. Do what you got to do.
To
be honest with you, if you just who remember Josh Hill?
I remember.
You could just put Adam Troutman in the Josh Hill role, low key.
Like, dude, he played for us he played for us a few years. He wasn't that great, but he also wasn't that bad. Then a couple years ago, we always got
he was our blocking tight end, bro. And we bring him in on third downs. He catch him a little touchdown pass. I feel like that's just who Adam Troutman is. I don't feel like he's worthy of a contract. But yeah, we should draft a tight end this year.
But dude, Troutman, who remembers when he sold us 2 games the season before last season?
He did sell us 2 games too. So yeah, I'm not bringing Jawan Johnson back. I'm not.
And you know what's funny about those 2 games he sold? He wasn't even in the play.
Man said we gotta we gotta save money, right? We gotta save money.
The first game he sold was back in week 3 versus the Giants. He wasn't even in the play, but he got called for holding or illegal shift or something. Then the second time against the Titans, he wasn't even in the play either, but he false started on a 2-point conversion to make it from the 2-yard line to the 7-yard line, and we suck on 2-point conversions. So we weren't even gonna get that in the first place. But then, I swear, if the Saints bring back Troutman either, this light is done for.
Oh yeah, I'm not bringing back Troutman. You got me messed up.
Troutman, Smith, and Ingram can all go in the fire together and get eaten by the wolves. I don't care.
And I like Jawan Johnson. I just feel like he's not a fully dominant, like a full dominant tight end.
Like the only tight end I feel like we should resign is Jawan Johnson and maybe draft somebody, but because I'll be fine if Johnson is a starting tight end, I'll be fine with it as long as we get some depth there.
Right.
Because I swear,
it's not like we're trading him. It's more likely if we do bring him back. But here's the thing: I'd rather just take a tight end in the draft and just bring him back, put him in the same freaking role like he moved the tight end. It's not like he had an all-time breaking season where he put himself in the permanent tight end position.
Yeah, he was not like a Jimmy Graham in the early 2010s.
Hector said third round pick going to the Raiders. I know. It's only probably third round pick because they have to because they want the Raiders to take most of that contract.
Don't be surprised if this upcoming week, don't be I guarantee you next season, we all know that Derek Carr will at least be in the NFC South. Whether it's the Saints or the Bucs.
I think it's more dangerous if you let him walk because the Saints won't officially Carr will have more freedom at that point.
But yeah,
then he can really choose where he wants to go.
I have a question. So Carr can design the trade, or will somebody have to submit a trade and then
So how it works is when you have a no trade clause, you get to choose where you want to go, and once he chooses where he want to go, the team can only make deals with that team. So just say if Drew Brees waives his no trade clause to the Broncos, which means the only people the Saints could talk to will probably be the Broncos if he really wants to go there. However, you could also put in 2 more teams where they could talk to.
All right.
However, this time Carr didn't waive his no trade clause to the Saints. He didn't waive it yet. He just the Saints invited him to New Orleans so he could see the facilities to see if he will want to come to New Orleans. So once he waived his clause, then the Saints can make a move. Now, this third round pick, people are so complaining about. Here's the thing about that third rounder. So you ready? The third round pick is probably because of the renegotiation of his contract. So what the Saints want to do is not take on fully of that cap space. That's probably why it got moved into a third round pick.
Yeah, and then people obviously, last year, we had the same quarterback controversy. Will we get Deshaun Watson or not? And this is not like the same thing because it's not like multiple teams. Well, there is a couple teams, not like damn near 5 teams in the mix. And not every single NFC South team wants this guy, even though most of them do. I don't know why every time there's a quarterback, the NFC South has to be the worst and the most.
Actually, no, that will go to the I feel like that goes towards Indianapolis division right there.
AFC South, bro, they didn't know they were quarterbacks. The Texans are going to get Bryce Young most likely. The Colts are probably going to get the only team that we don't know who's going to be the quarterback.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good trade, and Brady's gone. Most like you guys are winning it exactly, but it takes more than just Derek Carr. We going to have to coach better games, and I swear to God, if we can't score more than 7 on the first week, you got to fire Pete Carmichael. I ain't doing it.
We could score 0 points the entire damn season, and they're still going to be employed somehow.
They really do. They really do.
We can shut out 100-0 in every single game, and they're still employed for some reason.
Come outside and move this trash can.
Bro, I swear, Gail Benson.
Hold on the stream from me, Michael. Give me 5 seconds.
All right. So guys, while he's doing something with the garbage can, I guess, how's y'all day been? We're just talking it up and screw the Buccaneers like always. I wish I could staple Dennis Allen in the head so he could never coach again because he doesn't have a brain. So why would he hurt? Oh, there's Calais Campbell. So guys, the NFL awards are going on. Who do y'all think will win MVP? I don't think they announced it yet. I think they already said Mahomes, so I don't know. Yeah, they didn't name it yet. But yeah, like I said, to every person who said that the Saints were going to win the Super Bowl, and I was one of them, I hope you feel the person too.
We back.
Okay, I was just trying to think of what came to my mind while you were gone.
Y'all can improve the defense, though, through the draft. The Saints' defense is just going to need defensive line reinforcement.
Dude, the only defense, there's only 3 things, there's only 3 defensive positions I can see as targeting. Safeties, D-line, and corners, bro.
We don't really need a corner. We got a lot of young corner.
Well, it depends on how good our corners be next season.
We'll see next year. I feel like next year is going to be the draft where we reinforce the secondary. But we got to
we need to get a new quarterback. We need to get a new running back if Kamara gets suspended. We need to get a new receiver to replace Mr. Sims. We need to get a new tight end to replace.
Yeah, if you think about it, you're gonna need heavy offensive reinforcement if you're gonna do this season. Here's the thing about defense. You still have Marcus and you have Matthew for one more year. So you can hold off to the draft until next year when you're trying to reinforce the secondary. But when it comes down to the here and now, we need defensive help more than anything. So we're going to draft around 2 defensive linemen at most. We need tight end. We need a receiver. We need a running back, and we might need an interior guard because I'm kind of tired of Andrews Pete too.
I'm tired of him too.
So if you look at it, offense, you need more offensive help than defense, but you can't ignore the fact that you still need a good pass rusher, and you might need just like a decent defensive tackle.
Yeah, I think
so with that first round. So when I look into the first round, I'd rather take a pass rusher.
Yeah, like I feel like the Saints. I feel like on defense they have to like improve the D line because I swear, if we keep Davenport or Onyemata, I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. I swear. But yeah, Davenport and Onyemata, they're probably gonna go, and I hope they do. So yeah, we're gonna need help in the nose tackle and the defensive end positions, and then we're obviously probably gonna have to replace the CJ Gardner-Johnson role, even though we probably found the corner that we drafted last season. What's his name again? Lante Taylor, and yeah, though. However, CJ Gardner-Johnson, he's irreplaceable, dude. That man was untouchable, and he traded him for a 5th and a gosh dang 6th.
Yeah. So if you look at it, I think the Saints, this is going to be a draft where it's going to be very important because you could also fill in. You Saints have a lot of draft picks this year, so they can fill in a lot of position needs.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at it, if you could just get you a defensive lineman, like in the first round, you take you a pass rusher. Second round, you take you an offensive third round, you take you probably no, we don't have a third round pick. In the 4th round, you take you like a running back or so. Go to remind those over on Big Q to come through after, right? What you said?
I'm not gonna lie. If we kept David Smith, I think we wouldn't need to look for a running back because he was right there, and we.
But hey, man, the draft brings in more and more opportunities. You know what they say.
I did not trust the Saints front office with drafting ever since we drafted Peyton Turner in the first round.
Peyton Turner not bad. Why people think he bad?
But he barely plays because he's healthy scratch of paper.
He wasn't injured. That was That was the coaching staff fault on that.
I know. That's why I don't want us to draft ever again because every time we draft somebody, we don't play them.
When he returned, he should have automatically got the start. I don't know why they kept putting Hurst over him, but you got to let these rookies play. How else is the man gonna freaking learn?
Like the Saints, they do suck at drafting. Some picks that they hit on, like I just want to draft 2017 over and over and over again. Where like there's a stacked draft class where you cannot go wrong with any. Where like for example with Brock Purdy. Like, if there's always a Mr. Irrelevant who's an amazing player, shit. Like, the Saints, bro, I just don't understand the deal with them, man. Like, they can't – why can't the Saints be a normal team? Like, when Drew Brees was playing, it was the defense. And then when Drew Brees is gone, it's the offense. Like, dude, I swear, bro. Dennis Allen. If you are employed forever, I'm gonna go over to the Saints front office, and we're gonna have a talk.
He said,
and I'm not gonna say a word. I'm just gonna slap them in the face.
That's funny, Micah.
Maybe the reverse psychology will work, where instead of slapping some stupidity into you, I'll slap some common sense into you so you can be like, that is all, you're fired because you're fucking garbage. Like, what are you doing, bro? Dennis Allen, a head coach. No, bro, that man proved his worth, and his worth is nothing. Dennis Allen is, honestly, I'd rather a garbage can be our head coach.
By the way, Michael, we finna go into a small video film analysis. There's this guy I've been looking at who's actually been tearing it up lately. He's a hitting gem who could actually be considered a first round talent. His name is Frosky, bro, and his number is 7.
Is he a tight end?
No, he's a defensive end.
Oh, good. I heard the name before.
Frosky. So I heard he's really good.
All right, well,
he's number 7.
17 or 7?
7.
All right, I just want to make sure because I saw it was 17. All right.
So they 8-4 this season. Notre Dame is 8-4.
So he plays for Notre Dame?
Yep. Of course, we also got our first round talents, as we know. But you know, but you also like to go deep into the bag of the draft. Y'all know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, who would have thought that the last pick of the draft would have been in the NFC Championship game? Am I right?
Right. Tom Brady's just a different breed, okay?
Yeah, Tom Brady in the 6th round, bro. Like, who would have thought that that almost was also a Mr. Irrelevant? Who thought he was going to appear in 10 Super Bowls and win 6 of them? I'm in 7 of them. And that
First, let
was
me search him up. What's his name again?
Foskey.
Isaiah Foskey. He plays for Notre Dame. He's number 7. And when I saw a few of his highlights, he stood out to me.
All right.
Notre Dame versus Ohio State.
Because the first few players that we looked at in the draft prospects haven't been that great.
Oh yeah, the quarterback kind of been off. I'll be the first one to say that.
Like Richardson and what's his name, McKee, they were not good players.
Not worth the draft count. Not worth the draft pick.
All right, so I'm assuming this is pregame highlights.
Okay, so they're going to get C.J. Stroud here.
Yes, C.J. Stroud, who will be entering the draft.
First round, probably first round.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a top 10 to top 15 draft pick. Probably, if I'm going to guess, I think the Colts or the Cardinals select him.
He's number 7 right here.
All right, where's he at?
Number 7 right here on the edge.
All right. I think I see him.
Okay, he made the running back change directions right there.
All right.
Let's see. Push that tackle. You have to seal the edge to the point where he can't get out. So let's look at it. Number 7 right here. Took it to him. Keep him outside leverage. He can't go outside. Look at that. Look at that. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
That's number 7 right there. He sealed that edge.
I think somebody's helmet came flying.
He's an impact player too. He could probably be a surprise gem that falls into the first round because we've seen what happened when second round picks go into the first round. Okay, number 7, but I do consider him probably one of the best. They say he was breaking a sack record in Notre Dame.
I mean, my mom's a Notre Dame fan, but she barely knows anything, so.
Number 7, patience, sack. He just decided to seal the edge. Let's see that play. Okay, gotta get past. He can't go around. So just in case the quarterback step up, he plays on the inside. Okay.
Honestly, that was a good play by Foskey because he knew that he couldn't rush the passer, obviously. So he decided to instead, because when he was getting blocked, he decided to go and protect the edge or protect the middle.
Just in case the quarterback try to go out, run the ball.
So he protected the middle of the field. Honestly, we could use that because a lot of these players, including you, Davenport, you're stupid.
Now look at number 77. He know he can't get past to the edge. He's getting inside pass rush. He stops and he goes on the inside and he seals that off. Just in case that quarterback try to go step up in the pocket or anything, he was going to be the first one there.
Yeah, so that's football IQ because a lot of players just like crediting for the player who actually sacks them for the good play, but usually it's the players around the sack.
Number 7, okay. That time he got pushed out.
That time he down.
Yeah, that time he got pushed in, so inside a little bit too much. Good play by the lineman too, right there.
Yeah, man.
Second FBS. Third down. Can a sack happen right here, Michael? What you think?
For what?
You think a sack can happen right here?
Let me see. Probably not.
They're sending only 3.
Yeah, because probably not.
Number 7. Okay. He fell down right there. That's a double team.
I mean, yeah, they were. That's how I knew. Like,
he got a split. That's actually great help. Because he didn't try to speed rush.
There was one guy there.
He actually would have got past this guy without the help. Let's look at number 7. Let's see. Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have beat him if he didn't get help.
Well, guess what? Fun fact: I actually used to play defensive end in football like a couple years ago, so I knew. So basically, I know that like I can know these plays.
Yeah, same. I used to play defensive end too.
Yeah, obviously it's flag football, but like you got to read the play. Like what we would always do, we would always have one on the right and one on the left. So basically, we would always like gamble the quarterback. So that's how I knew that was not going to be a sack because they was only rushing 3. Maybe they were rushing like 15 players, but that was not happening.
Right. So we go into the next one right here. We're going into the half here. Notre Dame up by 3. Number 7 is at the top right here. Is he going to go into coverage or he going to pass rush?
Let's see.
Nope.
Well, he didn't have a time to make a decision.
Oh, good hit.
Oh, my God. Is that not targeting? Oh, yeah, that's not targeting.
That should have been a penalty.
He's only in school, man. Why are you trying to kill him? Incomplete. That was a bad pass.
Penalty. Defense got pass interference. We got Chris Olave from Ohio State. That's one thing.
That was a decent call, but not like one where you would say it's a good call or a bad call.
Right.
Like all he did was touch his hand. To be honest.
Yeah, the ball was out of place too.
I don't think if I'm the referee, I'm not throwing a flag there. Because that was
Number
also
7 right
an
here.
uncatchable ball.
Let's see how you rush the edge.
15 feet.
Gotta get off that tight end, bro. Dot.
Touchdown.
Nope,
Oh,
incomplete.
He dropped it.
He dropped it. I don't like that stance.
You remember Terrence Marshall when he played for the LSU Tigers? I wanted the Saints to draft him so bad, but then the Panthers, of course, had to take him one pick before us. Damn. Ever since then, I've hated
I feel like,
Panthers.
dude, we had a safety in the draft. His name was Brisker, bro. He was so close to falling to the
Jaquan
Saints.
Brisker on Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I play with him in Madden. That man, I got him up to superstar dev. That man is a beast in that game, bro. But of course, knowing the Saints, they suck at drafting. All right,
no, they don't suck at drafting. It's just like he got picked up before he came to the Saints. It was like one pick before it actually came to the Saints.
No, I'm talking about obviously they don't suck at drafting, but some of their draft picks are definitely a lot of questionable.
All right, the football, okay, nice bull rush, but dang.
Damn, that's a touchdown. Oh, maybe
that's
not.
Touchdown.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. Number 2.
Bad coverage.
31-yard touchdown. That's not good. All right, let's see. 10-7. Punters away to Notre Dame. No one really cares. Sorry, punter, but we're not here for you. We already got Blake Gillikin, who sucked last year, honestly. Let's see. Is it weird that actually think
a different breed? Okay.
Is it weird that I actually think Blake Gillikin might have been on drugs in the preseason?
Probably was. They actually tested him for drugs, right?
Because when maybe he was on drugs, so that man could not kick like he did the season before that season, bro. Let's see, where is he at?
We're looking for him right now.
Is he even in the game?
I think he's not in on this play. No, he's not.
Well, that was a waste of possession.
Well, they're up by 7, so. Hold up. Or, yeah. Get to the kickoff. So he hasn't been like that much of an impact, though. He has a few good. I think he's injured. He just look like they took him out of the game.
Man, this is like the second time that we looked at a player in the game when he's injured, bro. Do we just suck at scouting or whatever? Or do we just suck at picking the games, bro?
Injuries happen. It's part of football.
Damn, man.
Yep, we're gonna probably
I wish we could
for a game.
play on the Madden side. I wish I could just turn off injuries so nobody ever can get injured.
Okay, no, he ain't injured. They just took him out for a couple plays.
Do you know who George Blondo was when he played quarterback and kicker in one season? That man was like he threw the most interceptions that year, but still made the Pro Bowl because he kept kicking and kept making field goals and stuff. And he had like 40 plus interceptions and still made the Pro Bowl. Man. But then again, that was when TV. Damn. That was when people.
That man went head first into him.
All right, it looks like the NFL honors is over. So
Third down right here. Let's see. No, according to it, he was still in the game. I forgot they take out defensive linemen for a couple games because they get tired.
All right, where is that? Oh, I see him.
He got double teamed.
He's getting blocked heavily right there. All right, but it's still a good defensive play.
So you can at least see the respect right there by other teams. Like he got to get double blocked.
Yeah. It wasn't a double. It wasn't a double block until right before the throw, though.
Right.
11. All right, so I can see that he likes playing the right side of the field a lot.
He switched sides a lot.
Huh?
I would like to see him go into a 4-minute stance for once.
Third and 5.
Get lower than get lower. You can't just go straight hand to hands with linemen like that.
All right, well, I got to get to bed, so I'll see you later.
Later. You can't just go straight hand to hand with players like
enjoy
that.
Your...
Okay, nice bull rush. Dang, he almost caught that. It's gonna be a long film session, guys. I'm still here, guys. I'm just Oh Jesus, that boy went straight through the line. Oh my God. All right. Mm. Wow, that's fast. He did this thing right there. Fell down though. He got right back up though. Jeez, one hand. Took the guard all the way to the quarterback. Ran free. Jesus. Gotta be careful how you tackle these quarterbacks though. Oh, he's good at those. He's good at those round blue. Oh, wow, he's good at that, man. A delay rush. He's really good at those. But he hits hard. You can't hit quarterbacks like that in the league, bro. Oh wow, he literally timed that. They say he only has 6 sacks this year. Congratulations, I saw him, man. He earned it. He was probably the best defensive player of that year anyway. '91 off the edge, straight bull rush, comes on around, gets to the quarterback fast too. He has really good get off the line speed. Oh, look at that timing. Nice hands get to him. Boom. He just hits the quarterbacks hard, bro. On that run. Jesus. I feel like he could play. Hey, Spoil, check out Jordan Battle. Yeah, I'll check him out. It took her. Yeah, he better stop slinging down players like that. He gonna need to reevaluate how he tackles in the league. That boy gonna get a bunch of penalties. Okay, yeah, that's quarterback's fault. hands, fight, got him. He chases too, bro. God dang. So he said Jordan Battle. You see that highlights first before we go into full game. So already he's from a college. He's a safety. Listen. You looking at safeties, Ryuki? I'm looking at these pass rushers. Pass rushers. We don't need no safety. I need a pass rusher. We look at him next stream though, Rob, because I'm really taking a look at these pass rushers. Saints fans on in Phoenix? Why? A linebacker? Saints don't really use linebacker pass rushers. Never really did. Oh, you're from Cincinnati. If I need a full film analysis, I'll just ask Jarrett's. We already have Pete Warner. He looks kind of small too. Well, I'll probably have Jarrett's on that one. I wonder if they actually go take a receiver this year. Wasn't this the dude who was getting bullied? Oh yeah, he is that guy who always gets bullied by the tackle. Oh man, the irony. Well, I'm finna end this today's stream, man, guys. Thanks for popping on over, bro. We gonna. I see y'all again tomorrow, man. That's funny, man. You get